Drop the roof and let the smoke clear.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm doing a little something special. It's Friday evening. If you watch my videos for a while, you know I film during the day, but as you can see, ain't no light coming through these blinds. I just felt like on Fridays when you get off work, it's just a time to chill and relax and just talk with your girlfriend. So I felt like, you know, we should just do a little chit chat. Even though I can't see you guys, we are here in spirit in the virtual world. Before we even get into our little discussion, it's Friday and I want to unwind. So I do have me a little Stella Rosa. So if you girls are into a little drinky drink or you don't drink, go ahead and get whatever your libation choice is and just relax, because this is a cute little girl talk. And yeah, and if you're interested, I'm drinking blueberry, and that's pretty much it for this bottle, but it's pretty good. I've been buying it from Costco for a while, and yeah. So cheers, ladies. First, let's start with what a feminine self-care routine is. So for me, a feminine self-care routine that you have in place that's really going to make you feel good about yourself, make you feel like your life is fulfilled, and just make you feel like you're ready to accomplish your goals at all times. You have that confidence, you have that self-esteem, and you just feel great. You feel energetic. And those are all the things as women that are very important for us to have. A lot of times, you know, we can get on social media and we start seeing like things that other people have, or we just start seeing body types that don't match ours. It's just a lot of comparison, and I try my best not to compare myself with anybody because we are all special. And I just feel like these things that I have in my routine that I make sure that I do really help me feel confident and really help me just feel happy about my life overall as a woman. The first thing that I'm going to talk about, which I feel is super, super important, this was something that I really struggled with, especially when I worked in office, because I currently work from home, and when I worked in office, I really struggle with sleep, having a sleep schedule, because I would get off work and be super stressed out, and I would sit there and just stay up all night just pondering and thinking about the events at work and just super stressed, and it really affected how I slept. I would not sleep at a decent hour, and then I had to get up super early in the morning and do it all over again. So girl, if you do not have a sleep schedule for yourself, I would highly recommend that you have one. Everybody's sleeping hours, their preference, it ranges. Like for me, I have to get 9 hours of sleep. I've been sleeping about 7 hours, and I notice that I'm still getting up groggy, and then like 4 hours after I've woken up, I'm tired again. So I definitely try to make sure that I'm getting 9 hours of sleep a day, because that's what I need to be able to get up and really like start the day and really get through my day energetic. So you need that beauty sleep, girl. And if you're like me, where sometimes you could be stressed or you got a lot on your mind, definitely look into different products that you can use to get better sleep. I'm gonna share one with y'all that I'm telling you, this stuff is magic. I literally spray it on my sheets, all around my bed, and I'm knocked out and I don't get up, because sometimes I have this thing where I'll just get up at 3 in the morning, and it's like, girl, why? But this stuff is gonna knock you out. And it's this deep pillow spray, and there's a bunch of different brands that have this type of spray, but this one I just found online, and I've been using it faithfully for them nights that I know it's going to be hard for me to sleep in. So you could definitely get something like this if you struggle with sleeping. Also melatonin, there's pills, there's gummies. I would definitely say though, if you're going to use those, that make sure it's like on a Friday or just a night where you know you don't have to get up early, because I do hear that it's hard to get up when you do take melatonin. But this pillow spray, I'm still able to get up on time and it's all good. So definitely make sure. And I noticed too that when I wasn't getting a lot of sleep, I would look back at like old pictures, like when I used to work in office and I was super stressed at that time, and your girl looked like a walking zombie. I had like bags under my eyes. I just looked hella crazy. So definitely just make sure you're getting that beauty sleep. That's the first step in feminine self-care, because you just feel better, you just feel happy. Sometimes we have an attitude or we're just stressed and we don't know why. It's because you ain't getting no sleep, girl. Talking about getting sleep, this is something that I continue to try to tell myself, girl, you got to work on this, is putting my phone away, because I will sit there in the bed and I'm like, oh, I need to research this or I need to look this up. And an hour before it's time to go to sleep, put your phone away. I hear this from doctors and everybody. Your TV, you shouldn't even be looking at the TV right before you go to bed, which I still do. I did speak with a doctor and they did say you can have the TV as background noise, but your eyes shouldn't be focused on the TV or your phone at least an hour before bedtime. So this is something I'm still working on. I'm getting pretty okay with the phone, putting that away, but I do need the background noise with the TV. So I am working on at least not looking at the TV, but that distracts you from your sleep as well and getting the sufficient amount of sleep that you need. Next tip that I have implemented in my self-care routine is eating healthier. Your girl is in love with some restaurant takeout food. I have a restaurant in particular, if y'all know Kabuki, we got one around the corner and they know me. It's to the point where I walk in and they're like, oh, Brittany, here you go. And it's embarrassing. So I'm just like, okay, that was my cue that it's time for me to get in the kitchen cooking. And I think what my problem was I was making the same kind of foods over and over again. And it was like, I don't want that. I want something new, something fresh, something exciting. So I always mention here on my channel how I'm a Pinterest girl and I'm always on Pinterest. So I started to see all these different like nice looking recipes from TikTok. And I'm like, okay, I need to try this. And they're super easy, y'all. So now I'm like super excited. I've been making these recipes that I found online and they're like super duper dope. Like the food is good. You know, these TikTok recipes, believe it, like they're really good so far. So I would say, you know, try cooking at home, you know, even if you live alone, which I know some of you may. Make a small portion, but learn to love to get in the kitchen. I know it's cute to go out with your girls and your boo and go out to eat a lot, but I'm telling you, for me, I need to save some money. And I also feel like when you're cooking at home and you put your hands on it, you don't be knowing how them kitchens are looking in the back. And I always think that at least you know it's in your kitchen and you're cooking it. You know what ingredients are in there. It's just healthier altogether. So definitely make time to cook more. So Monday through Thursday, my goal for September, if you haven't seen my reset September video, watch it after this. But my goal is to cook Monday through Thursday, and it was hard. This was my first week doing it and it was hard, but the food was good. I felt great. I was actually cooking the food that I bought from the grocery store instead of letting it go bad. So that's something in my self-care journey that I'm doing, is just learning how to cook. Like, what if all the restaurants shut down? What you gonna do? So just take that time to really cook in your kitchen and learn like the stuff that you can cook, what you may need to improve on. And I'm telling you, you will love the fact that you're cooking and you're saving money and you can just chill, you know, and enjoy the food from home. So another feminine self-care tip that's in my routine is I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to get better with that, but it's just good for us ladies to really stay active. I know there was a time in my life where I wasn't active at all. And if I compare that time to how I feel now, it's two different people. I felt down all the time, didn't know why. I felt tired. That was the biggest thing. I felt super tired 24/7, and I didn't know why. And it's because I wasn't moving my body. So moving your body and being active is gonna pump up endorphins, so that high feeling that you get after working out, and then that keeps going on and on throughout your day. I just feel so much better. And then of course it's going to also bring in that confidence because you feel good about yourself. And working out is not all about the external. It's definitely about your health more than anything and how you feel. But a bonus is just feeling good about your outer appearance. So definitely as women, definitely move your body, and it doesn't have to be these excruciating workouts. I hate cardio. I'd rather do Pilates or yoga or something like that. So that's what I do. But you could just pick something that you know that you're going to be consistent with and stick with it. But definitely try to stay as active as possible. Another thing that I like to do is to try something new every month. I feel like for women, people in general, but this is for my ladies, that we should be trying something new constantly, expanding our horizons. I want to get out of my comfort zone and I want to try something that I've been wanting to try, but it felt like, I don't know if I really want to do it, even though I know I want to do it. And so I'm going to be trying SoulCycle this month. And I'm probably going to go by myself, but it's just pushing myself out of my comfort zone, doing things that are going to benefit me and make me feel better about myself. So definitely consider that. It doesn't always have to be going out doing something. You can definitely do something like maybe change up your skincare routine, how you do what products you use for your facials. Maybe switch up your workout routine and do something new, like maybe you work out at the gym, maybe start taking walks around your neighborhood, but always make sure that you're trying something new. It doesn't have to be big and lavish. I know that we see on social media, the black girl luxury trend or the girl luxury trend in general, where it's going to the spa, spending all this money, or going on these expensive trips, and that's all good every now and then for self-care, but you don't always need to spend a bunch of money. This is just like a routine for me where I don't have to be spending all these coins and I can still enjoy myself and feel good about myself. So another thing too, which is crazy because at the age that I'm at, I'm just like learning really about my body. And I feel like growing up as women, we're not taught these things unless your mother teaches you these things, or you have an older sister who's knowledgeable about the woman anatomy. But I had to learn this on my own at the age I'm at, and it's so crazy. But first of all, I didn't know what was called menstrual phases or cycle phases. And basically what that is that when we are on our period, there's like 4 phases that we go through. Obviously the first one is your actual period, which is like from 1 to 7 days. But then after that, then you go through your ovulation phase, which I heard about ovulating, but I did not know that these phases that we go through actually are the reason for our moods or how you feel, also how you do things. And so in these phases that you're in during your menstrual, there are things that you should be doing that you are better at actually when you're in this phase. So that just blew my mind, because it's like you could be doing something and you're not doing it at your full potential because you're not in the right menstrual phase. And basically these 4 phases go past your menstrual, like at all month long you're in these different phases. So for my girls that knew this, but I did not know, and I think that a lot of you guys, this will be helpful for you as well, because this is something that you could implement into your self-care routine, knowing what phase you're in and when it's a good time to do certain things. So obviously, and I'm going to read because I want to make sure I get this right, we're in our menstrual phase from days 1 to 7, and obviously you're going to be at your lowest energy level. We're always at our lowest energy level during our actual period. And during this time, You want to slow down. You want to keep things at a minimum that you're doing. Keep it very slow. And at this time, you just want to write down goals and you just want to reflect, because you're not going to be full of energy. Do yoga, do Pilates, do those type of things when you're actually on your menstrual. One thing you do not want to do is push yourself during that time, because our bodies are working really, really hard during your menstrual. So just take it slow. So stage 2 is your follicular phase. And in this phase, this is right after your period. So during this time, you're going to have more energy. You're going to get that boost of energy. You're going to have more brain power. This is a good time to schedule meetings for problem solving. Perfect for during this time. And because you have that more energy, it's great to schedule like really strenuous workouts such as heavy lifting and things like that. So from the 8th to 13th day, this is really the time where you want to schedule things where you're going to be busy and you really want to put in that extra work when you're working out. And this is in the follicular phase. So we all know that ovulation is when it's more easy to get pregnant, and that's from days 14 to 21. During this time, you may feel a little bit more sexier. You're feeling more confident. So if you have to maybe have a difficult conversation during that time, definitely have the conversation during your ovulation phase. And also continue to do things that are high impact, socialize and do those things during this phase, because you're still going to be full of energy and definitely feeling confident. Okay, and then the last phase is your luteal phase, which is from days 22 to 28. This is when you're going to start maybe feeling sluggish again, and your body's starting to work itself to another menstrual cycle. So you may feel like you want carbs again, similar to your menstrual phase. So this is a time to start slowing it down, making sure that you're getting things off your checklist, maybe spend a little bit more time at home and things like that. But that was just crazy to me, because I didn't know this. And a lot of times life is just passing us by and we're super busy and we're getting all these invitations to things and we're doing things, but it's like we need to listen to our bodies as women, and we need to follow and really take in mind those phases so that we know, okay, this is not a good time to maybe do a hike because I'm about to start my period, or this is not a good time to have a difficult conversation because I'm PMSing and it may not go right. So I think a huge part of feminine self-care is to really stay in tune with your body and really know what's going on so that it can continue to thrive. So definitely I'm going to leave the link to the chart that I found that's really, really helpful, because not only are there different phases as far as how we emotionally feel during our menstrual cycle, like there's certain foods that you should eat during the different phases and exercises you should do. And again, I'm going to keep saying it, but I was just shocked because we sometimes just think with our mind and not with our body and really being in tune with it. So there may be days where I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start lifting these weights, but I just can't get through it. And it's because I'm probably doing this strenuous workout when I'm in a phase where I shouldn't even be doing that, where I should have my tail doing some yoga or something. Yeah, that just goes to show you that feminine self-care is just more than just, body care and hygiene and things like that. You really need to be in tune with your body and make sure that you're honoring it. So anyway, you guys, those are my tips for how I maintain a healthy feminine self-care routine. Please let me know what are some of your things that you like to do for yourself, to honor your body and honor yourself as a woman. And if you are new here, what's up? My name is Brittany. I hope you stick around a little bit longer and hit that subscribe button. I'm thankful for all my newcomers and my OGs. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, let's chit chat in the comments, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.